separating your lovability from other people's actions. So recently I have a conversation with one of my clients and I really wanted to share this because I know how painful this idea is, this concept is. A lot of times what happens is maybe we want our parents to love us, acknowledge us, support us the way that we want. But when they are unable to meet those needs, we think that it's because we are broken, we're not worthy to be loved, and we would ask why. Why are they able to give it to other siblings? Why are they able to give it to other people, but not for us? It's the idea that we are actually whole, we are lovable, we are perfect as we are. It's just other people, they don't have the capacity to love us, to give us what we want. And we have to separate the idea of us being broken and we're not worthy of love from the feeling of we're really hurt by the actions. This was a concept that I personally have to really wrestle with. Now, it wasn't about being loved by other people, but it was the fact that I really wanted my mom to support me, to encourage me, to be my cheerleader, but she wasn't able to do that. And I thought I was a failure. I thought I was dumb, that I just wasn't capable of doing the things that I wanted because of all the things that she told me. She said, there are other people who have done it before. Why are you so stupid? Why are you hanging on to this stupid idea? If you keep doing this, then no one is going to support you or like you. All of those feeling of unsupportedness got wrapped into my own worth, feeling like I was really dumb. I was not capable of going beyond what I was able to do. So when I first came across this, my coach was actually saying, yes, you're feeling all of these feelings, and yet it doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean you're stupid. It doesn't mean you're dumb. It just feels that way. And so when I was working through it with my own coach, we sat together and I cried for 20 minutes. And he said, that's okay, you just keep crying. You just keep crying, but it doesn't mean that. And I really had to sit through that emotion in order to take a step back, to say, oh, wait, it really doesn't mean that. And of course, it's a journey. It's not like one and done. I had to keep reminding myself, keep relying on other people to remind me, keep going through this process so that I can say, okay, I am moving on and I'm going to fail, but those feelings doesn't mean that I'm stupid. It doesn't mean I'm dumb. So similarly, for people who are having the idea that you are not lovable because your parents are not giving you the love that you craved for, that you asked for, same thing. You also have to allow yourself to sit with the feeling, process it, and then on the other side, then you can logically see that you are not broken, that you are worthy to be loved, that it's not you, that's something wrong with you. It's just your parents are unable to, doesn't have the capacity to love you the way that you want. And so it's a very logical versus a body sensation, and we have to process the pain from the body in order to separate out the meaning from the head, from the body of the feeling. So the one practice that I had shared with other people is the practice of letting go. There are actually two practices. The one that I recently gave to my client is a little bit more advanced, but this one can be done if you're willing to do the work. So the bigger the feeling we have, the more we want to let it go, the more we have to hold on to this feeling. So this is the letting go practice that I've been sharing with everyone, which is to write the letter. Write letters to your parents, to your mom, to your dad, to your sibling, to whoever who hurt you. And these letters, you don't send it. And why are we writing the letter? The writing of the letter is to keep holding on to these feelings, keep holding on to it so tightly that eventually you're so tired of seeing it repeat and repeat and repeat that your grip kinds of loosened because you have been holding it so tightly that you know what, eventually your body is like, okay, you know what, I'm really tired right now, so your grip loosens. How you do that is for 9 days or for however long that you need, and it's consecutive days, you write a letter to, you pick one person, you can start off with your mom, you write a letter to that person and let them know how much they've hurt you, how much you love them, anything and everything that you can think of. And you set a timer, write for 10 minutes, and whatever emotion comes up, you let it come up. It can be tears, you let yourself cry, you don't hold back, you don't wipe back your tears, you just let the tears come. If you're very angry, you can scream into the pillow, you can hit the bed, you just keep writing the letter, and once the timer is up, then rip up the letter. And you do it again the next day, and again the next day. Do it for a minimum of 9 days. At the end, you'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm tired of it. Why do I have to keep doing it? That's the point. The point is for you to get so tired of it that you can eventually let go. So on the 9th day, you write a thank you letter to that same person in this format. Thank you for hurting me so that and then you write out all the lessons that you've learned. These are my progress, these are my realizations. And once you're finished writing that letter, read it out loud to yourself. Really thank your body for doing this work. Thank your mind for doing this work. Because it is the body sensation that we want to heal all those pain, acknowledge all those pain, validate all of those anger, resentment. Sometimes our body really want to talk to them to say, hey, you've hurt me, you have done me wrong. Why is it that you cannot apologize to me? And when they're unable to do that, when we keep having this conversation with them, we are just going to be the one who ends up getting hurt. And so we have to be the one to do this work for ourselves. And so that's why this letter writing is so important, is to acknowledge the pain. And so this practice is to do just that. And now we can move on to say, oh, what if it is true? What if it is true that I am whole to begin with already? And so this is just the first step of doing it. If you find it very difficult for yourself to do this, you're not alone. This is a practice that I actually had to rely on other people to help me do this work, because I needed that safe space for me to say things out loud. But if you're unable to hire a coach or hire me yet, then this is the closest practice that I can share with you. But if you are able to find someone to do this work with you, or if you want to have me walk this journey through with you, then I highly, highly encourage you to jump on a call with me, and I will share with you what exactly that I will work with you so that you can go on to the other side. Because I believe that every one of us is whole, we are lovable, and we want to feel the love. And there are people who are unable to give us that love. And I have to acknowledge that, because for myself, I really wanted my mom to support me, but she's unable to. So I have to find other people who can support me the way that I needed and I wanted. And so you have to also find the people who can support you in the way that you need and you want. So jump on a call with me so that we can do this work together. I am right here to walk this journey with you. You're not alone, so you're worthy to be supported, and I'm here to walk with you. Sending you a lot of love and strength. I'll talk to you next time.